What's going on, family? Hope y'all doing good, man. Happy Monday. So crazy. It's been a full month and a couple weeks that I've gone on this rebuilding my life in 90 days. And I gotta tell you, it's been a ride. Like, that's just the honest to God truth. I realized that slow and steady wins the race. Before I really believed that success loves speed and that everything in life had to be done like real quick, like microwave. But man, I tell you, the best things in life are done at a slow and steady pace where you can enjoy the moments you have. It's been such an awakening, I would like to say, just to say that word, because truly, like, sometimes I could live with my eyes open all day. Like, I'm aware, I'm conscious of what's going on, and I see the beauty in things. But when you truly become awake, and I'm not talking woke, I'm talking about like truly awake, like, you then realize, like, okay, I don't have to worry as much because the day is gonna be the day. That makes me really grateful. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm not saying there's anything wrong with agendas and having a calendar, but I've learned that the best success in life is when you got nothing planned. Kind of like a vacation, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you go on vacation, you ain't got no plans. Everything is perfect on a vacation, man. And I wish that every single day I could live like I'm on vacation. Is that crazy to say? I don't know, man. This 90 days have been really cool. I mean, this month and a couple of weeks has been really cool for me because I spent this first month going to get it, like grinding, you know what I'm saying? But then I realized, like, dude, is this truly what you want for rebuilding your life? Do you want to rebuild your entire life on grinding? Or do you want to rebuild your entire life on peace? Or do you want to rebuild the rest of your life on vacation? You feel me? Like, I think I'm going to pick vacation. If I had the option of picking my life for the rest of my life on vacation, I'm surely going to pick vacation. And I'm not putting into consideration of, like, can I pay my bills? Can I do this? Can I have this or that? I'm not thinking about the concerns. Honestly, I'm really thinking about the desires of my life. And sometimes, like, I'm realizing that when you desire something, concerns really don't matter. Like, if you want something so bad that you're willing to die for it, man, your concerns or the concerns of the world really don't matter. It's all about what you truly want in life. And throughout this month, I think I've developed the understanding that, man, I'd rather live the rest of my life on vacation. Straight up. Just to be able to live in peace and to wake up every day and thank God as soon as I wake up, like, man, thank God I'm on vacation. You feel me? If you ain't been on vacation in a while, I'm telling you, go on vacation. Tell your boss you need some PTO, you need some time off. Take your money and go on vacation, man. Like, do something for yourself. Live in that space of bliss, in that space of awakened, instead of sleepwalking through your day, your week, like, oh, it's another Monday. Man, I tell you, man, it's not worth it. Life is too short. And not only that, life is not too short. Life is abundant. The only thing that's short in life is circumstances. You feel me? I feel like people used to say that word, that life is short, because, man, they're like, man, people dying every day. Life's too short. You feel me? So people were saying that due to circumstances. But the real quote is, bro, life is abundant, yo. Life is eternal. Because in reality, without all those circumstances of dying and things being hard on you, dude, if you live your every single day on vacation, then I'm telling you, life ain't short at all. Life is long and life is abundant. You feel me? Like, I don't know, man. I think there's a new perspective that's happening right now in this 90 days. And it's really cool because I really feel more alive than I did before I started it and in the middle when I started it. Like 2 weeks ago, I didn't really have this sense of awareness. But now that I'm realizing after I've gotten out of the, I don't know what you want to call it, whatever the weather was, after I weathered that storm, I really realized that, dude, you know, man, if I had the option, I'm going to pick the rest of my life on vacation. And I really suggest you do the same. Even if you got to work today or if you got to work for the next 50 years, when you clock in, don't work for your job. Work on yourself. Like, when you clock in, you start to work on yourself. Like, okay, what do I want out of today? Do I want to be happy? Do I want to get along with my coworkers? Man, you know what? When I clock in today, I want to make sure that when I clock out, I'm happy. And that when I get home to my family, I'm energized, I'm alive, I'm not dead as a door, or what's it called? Dead as a doorbell, one of those. But you feel me? It's like you have to decide on your life. And I wouldn't allow life to decide for you because life ain't too short. Life is abundant, you feel me? And the more that you realize that life is so abundant, you can then have the chance to live your every single day on vacation. Outside of concerns, outside of circumstances, like you can really live your life in freedom. Because you see, I'm realizing that you don't have to pay the cost for freedom. You don't have to pay for freedom. It's in the word. Freedom is free. I mean, hope you catching that because it took me a while. Let me keep it real with you. Because when I first started this 90 days, I realized like, okay, I'm about to go rebuild my life. And ultimately, I was chasing freedom. But it's like, why am I chasing freedom? Why do I have to pay for freedom when it's free? When it's been freely given to me? Jesus died for me. Jesus died for us. So why do I have to think that I have to sacrifice my life and to feel that I need to believe that life is too short? That's sacrificing life, to believe that life is too short and that you have to work every single day hard and strain yourself. That's sacrificing life. Jesus already sacrificed his life for us so that we could live in freedom. Dude, I don't know, man. It's only been a month and a couple weeks. But I tell you what, man, at the end of this 90 days, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have a newfound understanding of life. And I pray that you guys are listening so that you can hear the same thing. Because we all live the same life. No matter if we male, female, old or young, black, yellow, blue, green, it don't really matter who we are. We live the same life, every single one of us. We all have a conscious and we all have a subconscious. We all got a body, a mind, and a soul, every one of us. So we all live the same life, which means that we have the same outcome in life. We may have different experiences, but I promise you, we all got the same outcome when we have the understanding that, hey man, we all share one thing in life, and that's a conscious and a subconscious. And when we understand that we share these things in common, we could hear other people, relate to them, and then we can learn from people instead of having to learn ourselves. So I really hope that this helps you guys, that on my journey, that my mistakes, my understanding of, wow, I done messed up. I really hope that it helps you to get life right because, man, life is abundant. And the best way to live the rest of your life is on vacation in freedom with no concerns. You wake up every day and you're like, thank God. Yeah, I got to go to work today, but thank God I got a job because I know my homeboy don't got a job. You feel me? It's like those types of things to keep you grateful in life is the only way to live life. That's why I say life is abundant. Life ain't short. Life is very long. Life is eternal, for real. The only thing that's short is death. Straight up. Death is the only thing that's short. But once you get that out of the way, once you get death out of the way and you're not so fearful of life, and you know that, I don't have to be scared of telling my boss that, hey man, I need to go on vacation. Once you get over that fear, life becomes a lot more enjoyable and it becomes a long experience of happiness. And that's what we're all out to get, is joy, peace, and happiness with the people we love and with ourselves. Man, I tell you guys, life is abundant. Life is abundant. Life ain't short. Life ain't short. The only thing that's short is circumstances. And we could all put an end to that through our conscious and subconscious mind. Because you see, our conscious mind is what we think every day, what we see, what we download, or not even what we download, but what we see and what we think. What we download is our subconscious mind. So if every day we wake up with the abundance in our head, like, oh, thank God I'm alive, like I'm on vacation. Every day you wake up and you're just thankful to be alive, and you know that today I'm going to find happiness in my day. That is you seeing through your conscious mind that I'm going to be what I desire for myself. And you plant the seed in your conscious mind, and that conscious mind then reveals to your reality what is true. It's kind of like this: when you just started getting a car, you're like, man, I want that car right there. And you ain't never seen that car before. But after you decide with your conscious mind that you want that car, you start to see that car day after day. You're like, dang, that's kind of weird. And that's the subconscious mind working. Your conscious mind had a desire for something, then your conscious mind planted that seed in your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind brung it to the reality. Some people call it manifestation, but to me, I just call it the subconscious mind, because it's bigger than manifestation. Because the thing is, manifestation sometimes has an ability to make you feel that there's a lot of work that you got to do, but that's not true. It's actually the smallest things that you place in your conscious mind ends up in your subconscious mind. It's not a lot of work to this. It's all about, what do you want? You want to live today? Then you're going to live today. You want to wake up tomorrow? You're going to wake up tomorrow. It's these small things in life that we could actually implement in our lives through our conscious mind that our subconscious mind can bring to our reality. Hey man, this is food for thought. This is crazy, because you see, now I get why freedom is free, because the freedom that we're searching for every single day is already within us. That's what Jesus talks about, is that all of that we wish and that we desire is within our hearts. God is hidden it deep within our hearts that no one can find the things that we desire the most. That's God's work. And that work that God is talking about is your subconscious mind. Do some research. Nobody's ever found the subconscious mind. And that points to the fact of what Jesus said is true, that God has placed within us our desires and our potential where nobody can find it. Only we know who we are meant to be. Only we know what we truly desire. And that's hidden within ourselves. And that's hidden within your subconscious mind. So everything that you desire, everything you want to be, is within your subconscious mind. All you have to do is choose and decide that, you know what? This is what I want. And place that conscious thought into your subconscious mind with just a single thought, and your subconscious mind is going to bring it to your reality, and you will see it consciously. That's freedom. That's the true freedom. And you see, many people didn't understand this before, but through the life that Jesus lived, he lived as an example on how to live consciously, Christ consciousness, with clarity, with love, with mercy and gratefulness. That's the consciousness of Christ. He came to earth to live for us so that we could role model him, so that we could become the exact image of the Son of God, and that we could live in gratitude and joy and peace and love, and that through that we can then let us accept the life that we were always meant to have. Man, this is freedom. This is freedom, guys. Dang, what a beautiful thing it is to be alive. What a beautiful thing it is to be alive right here and now. After it all, people a long time ago didn't have the solutions that we have today. They didn't have the doctors. They didn't have the financial systems. They didn't have the education. They didn't have the structure to be able to understand that this is what it takes to get where I want to go. But what a great time it is to be alive. That Jesus died for us and gave us his consciousness, his clarity, his gratefulness, his love and his passion, that we can now take that into our daily lives and create anything we desire. What a time it is to be alive. That is true freedom, guys. It ain't working every day. It ain't working yourself into the ground. It ain't about all that. It's all about waking up every day and choosing that this is what I want for my life. I want you guys to think about what you want for your life. Like, truly. And I'm not saying like, what's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the here and now. Like, what do you desire for your life? Do you desire to be happy? Do you desire that do you desire that your dog is gonna stay alive with you till you're 30? Hey, I know it's crazy, but I think these things all the time. I really do. I don't know, man. It's the smallest things that we can wish for, and it's the biggest thing that we can wish for. And they will all be ours. That's the freedom we have. Whatever you desire for your kids to get through school and to be good role models in life. Do you desire that your 401k is going to be there when you retire? Whatever you desire, man, for real. Even the impossible, whatever you desire, I want you to place that within your heart and then believe in it with the shadow of a doubt. Believe in that thing that you want. You want to go on vacation? Believe in that without a shadow of a doubt. That's what you do in your conscious mind. And your conscious mind will plant the seed in your subconscious mind. And I promise you that your subconscious mind will bring that to reality only if you believe. That's the number one rule of the game, y'all, is do you believe? That's all. That's it. It's just belief. Just as Jesus said, it's in your Bible. All you have to do is believe. All you got to do is believe, y'all. I know I'm long-winded. I know I've said a lot, but this right here, man, this is the truth. And it's like the truth will really set you free, man. If it don't set you free, then you ain't hearing the truth. That's all I'm trying to say. I really hope that this helps somebody. I appreciate you guys, family, because I realize that I am where I am in life because of you guys. Like, for real though, I am where I am because of the people that I've called friends and family. I've looked up to you guys. I've watched y'all's life, and I've realized that through y'all's life, this is what I can be. Man, I'm grateful for you guys. So if you ain't heard it before, I'm thankful for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Peace.